In 1992, a family in Oregon was driving home from a day trip to the coast. They wanted to take a shortcut through a road less traveled, a road that would take them past a lake and through a forest. They'd never driven this route before. There were no street signs or road markers. Just as they turned onto the dirt road, the sky darkened and the trees closed in around them like a tunnel. After about 20 minutes of driving, the car radio, which had been playing oldies music just seconds before, was now dead. They had no cell signal. The forest was getting darker and thicker. And then, just when they thought it couldn't get any more creepy, the trees suddenly opened up into a clearing in what appeared to be an old town set before them. The buildings looked like they'd been abandoned for years. But the dad, being the curious type, couldn't help but wonder if anyone was around. So he stopped the car and walked into the nearest building, the only one that appeared to be somewhat intact, a small diner that looked like it specialized in pie. As he walked in, he noticed that several stools were pulled up to the counter, and a couple of chairs were overturned as if people had just gotten up and left in a hurry. On the counter, a plate of food sat with a napkin, still warm. A pot of coffee steamed on a nearby warmer. But there wasn't a sound to be heard. No birds, no wind, not even a cricket. Just an eerie silence. That's when he noticed a rotary phone on the wall. It was an old-fashioned payphone. And as he picked up the receiver, he heard a voice say, "You shouldn't be here," followed by a series of static-filled screams. Then the line went dead. The dad ran back to his car and told his wife and son to go. As they turned the car around and headed back the way they came, the road that had been there just seconds before had vanished. The trees had completely blocked their path. Their only way out of this creepy town was now gone, and just when they thought it couldn't get any worse. The mother noticed a figure in the window of one of the buildings, a dark, shadowy figure that seemed to be watching them. They sped up the car and drove forward. For what felt like hours, the trees never seemed to end. But eventually they came upon a gas station. Relief washed over them as they pulled into the station and filled up their car. They also stopped at the attached convenience store to use the bathroom and buy some snacks. When they finally made it to the highway, their car's clock said for 23 p.m., but it was pitch black outside. And to top it all off, the gas tank, which had been almost empty when they entered the forest, was now completely full. To this day, no one has ever been able to locate that town again. It's not on any maps, and that creepy road has never appeared again.